Hi there folks, I'm Gene of RPG, and welcome back to more MS Saga A New Dawn. Last time we found Mr. K! And everything actually seems to kinda be on the up and up. I say kinda, cause I don't understand. I do not understand Vargas's logic behind telling if Mr. K is on the up and up. But he asked us to leave, and so let's go ahead and do that. After all, it's been like 2 days. Ooh, that guy's got an awesome hat.
I've known Mr. K for many years, but recently his personality has changed drastically. I wonder what's going on.
I don't know, but that might be a good thing to remember. Is there any treasure around here? Any? No. Oh. How about you? You got a nice hat.
I've come here to talk business with Mr. K. But no matter how long I wait, he still won't meet with me.
Well, he's just up the stairs. Go up there. He didn't take the bait, did he? Nope. So that means he isn't involved with the Dark Alliance? Not necessarily. If he really was legit, he wouldn't have even met with us.
He wanted to see what we were up to. Pretty slick, you gotta give him that. So, what do we do now? We catch him in the act. If he's working with the Alliance, he's got to have a hideout somewhere. The folks in town might know something. Let's see what we can find out about what old Mr. K is up to.
Alright. So I guess that means we need to go and ask around town. What are these things? I'm assuming they're... well, I kind of have an idea of what they are. But... I don't know. I see these statues here, and I think of... I think his name's Falcor from The Neverending Story. I actually love that movie, but... yeah, that's what I think of. Is there any treasure around here? Come on. What kind of town is this? They didn't leave any treasure chests sitting around. Hi there. How are you? I'm trying to talk to you. Hello? There we go. Oh, yes. Mr. K is a wonderful man. But he has some very scary people working under him. I wonder why that is. I don't know. Maybe they just seem scary.
We're assuming an awful lot of people are just mean.
Let's see. Garbage cans? Aha! That!
This is what I was looking for. If you have the lockpick, which you really should by now, but if you didn't get it, you'd have to wait until later to open this. But I want to open it now to get 3,000 credits, which we're going to actually be needing very soon. Really underwhelming, though, isn't it?
Like, that's all that's in here, I believe. Kind of a pity. Hey, Vargas. What are you doing?
The residential district is back here.
Maybe you could pick up some useful info. I'll stand lookout. You go talk to the people. Why don't you go talk to them? Hi. Where do you think you're going? Kohai ain't a tourist attraction. You can't just wander around here. Hey, maybe I'm looking to move here, buddy. We'll talk to them in a second. Right now, I want to try and pillage everybody's homes. I'm a good guy. Smoke bomb. Those are... I'm not sure if I've discussed those or not. Those are incredible. Really, really useful. And I will talk about them more when we actually start utilizing them, but they're really good. Hold on to them if you get any, because they're just so helpful. Hi, buddy. Don't mind me. I'm just looking around your house. Okay, what do you have to say?
You want to know about K? Well, you didn't hear from me, but he's a wicked, wicked man. He gets rid of anyone who stands in his way or speaks out against him.
Uh-huh. Okay. Hi. This is just between you and me, but have you heard of Mr. K? Well, On second thought, I'd better not. If anyone were to overhear... Huh? You want to know about Mr. K? Go ask someone else, okay? I kind of want to stay alive. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, the children on the back streets might know something, perhaps. Because of K, those children...
No, I'm sorry. I can't say anymore. Just go talk to them yourself. Yeah, you know, throw them under the bus.
Funny.
Hey, it's Tremmy! Tremmy, found any clues yet? Huh? Oh, right. No, nothing so far. You haven't even been looking, have you?
Is something bothering you, Tremmy? You don't seem yourself. Well, it's nothing, really. I was just thinking about something that happened a long time ago. It just pops back into my mind from time to time. As if I wanted to remember. It sounds like a bad memory. You bet. I wish I'd forget it for good. But I can't. And I guess I shouldn't. Did I ever tell you? I used to have a big brother. A really good one. But he sacrificed himself to save me and our family. He gave everything to protect us. He was so strong. So kind. It hurts every time I think of him. But they don't ever let you forget, do they? Someone is using my dead brother's name to do all sorts of terrible things. Whoever the imposter is, I'll never forgive him for shaming my brother's name. That's terrible. Who would do such a thing? I don't know, but I'm not stopping until I find him and make him pay. The imposter is a member of the Dark... Oh, excuse me. Is a member of the Dark Alliance. Let's find that arms dealer. Fast. Right. We already found him. I'm telling you, the main driving point behind this game. Revenge. Revenge is everything. And it makes me like, hey, hi, kid. Shh, don't talk to me. We're playing hide and seek. Oh, sorry. Hi. Leave me alone. I'm trying to hide. You're doing a terrible job. You are wider than this pole that you're trying to hide behind. Don't talk to me. She'll see me if I move. Okay. Okay, kids. Where is everyone? Have you seen my friends? Well, there's one behind a pole, there's one around the corner, and then there's one that's hiding behind, I think it's a dumpster? No, not a dumpster. It's, I don't know, like a power box, I think? I don't know. Hi. You see those children over there? Their parents were killed by K. Oh, sure. Everyone says that they're just missing. But I know the truth. I know the truth. Okay. Hey, kid. Who are you? You aren't from here, are you? No, I'm traveling the world fighting the bad guys. Who are the bad guys? Are you a friend of Mr. K's? Yeah, I'm his friend. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, I came to fight Mr. K. Forget what I said a second ago. Really? Can I ask you a favor then? Sure. Could you please stop Mr. K? He's a very bad man. Why do you say that? My dad was an explorer, but was killed on one of his expeditions. Before he died, he said he saw Mr. K in some ruins in the mountains. That's the reason Dad was killed. Ruins in the mountains. Can you tell me where they are? I'll go check them out. They're far to the west of town, in a place called the Wyvern Ravine. Here, let me mark it on your map. Haha! And now we know where the hideout is. Leave the rest to me. I'll make sure your father's death is avenged. Thank you.
Well, okay, just because Mr. K has a place where he does all his producing and manufacturing and stuff doesn't necessarily mean he's a villain. You know, I think that's a bit of a jump, but yeah, whatever. Hey kids, good luck playing hide and seek. I don't know. But before we leave town, as I mentioned last part, there is a lot to do as far as shopping goes. And we're at the first real money grinding part. And possibly the only one. It all depends on how things go later. But this could very well be the only time we have to spend time money farming. First things first, we want to go to the ranged weapons shop so we can take a look at what they've got. So, they have the Gatling shield, which is... it's okay. It has a built-in Gatling gun that has 60 power, only takes 1 energy to use. It also has 16 defense, which is, I believe, a little less than our small shield, actually. And it takes 10 away from speed. The problem is, look how big it is. It is gigantic for this point in the game. And as such, I don't really think it's all that worthwhile. Below that is the Arm Gatling, which is an arm-mounted, well, Gatling gun. 70 attack power, 1 energy. It can be mounted on the right arm, and I believe you can still hold regular items, so that's nice, but I still don't really think it's all that worthwhile. Plus, you'll notice that the stuff is kind of spendy. Beam Cannon we actually could have purchased before, but I don't recommend it. It's relatively powerful, but yeah, there's better choices. Long Cannon is something that only the GM Sniper or the Gun Cannon at this point in the game can actually equip. And it's really strong, but really unruly. So I wouldn't recommend that either. The Bullpup Machine Gun is actually pretty nice because it's super small and has 58 attack power, which for comparison is almost as powerful as the giant bazooka that we have on Gavenger. Really nice. The Railgun has 82 attack power. It's basically another type of bazooka. I say basically because I'm summarizing it. But from a technical standpoint, I don't think it's anything like a bazooka. But 2 energy, 82 attack power. It's pretty nice, but still not that great because it's kind of large. The Long Rifle has 135 attack power and 3 energy. It's also usable by the GM Sniper, the Zakuchu Special. It's notably more compact than the Long Cannon. And you can use sniping boost attacks with it, making it actually rather worthwhile. The real star here at the ranged weapon shop, though, is the Beam Rifle. The Beam Rifle is going to be the standard in ranged weapons for quite a while. We're going to want to purchase several of these, but I do not recommend purchasing them just yet. There's going to be a specific order that I recommend purchasing stuff, and we'll get to it. But yeah, that's what's all good at the ranged weapon shop. The Beam Rifle's the real gem in that store. However, though, if you come over here, you can buy mobile suit parts. Actually, rather good ones, in fact. There's the Gun Cannon armor, shoulder armor, which has good defense, but it's really... it takes away a lot from speed, and I don't think it's that great. The Dowage thrusters, on the other hand, they're going to be some of the best armor you're going to have access to for a really, really, really long time. They're really good. Very, very much worth getting. However, though, they're a little too good, in my opinion. And so I'm only planning on purchasing 1 set, and that's just for Tristan's Goaf, because it's really lacking in defense. Then there's the Gun Cannon arm, which has great ranged... or arms, which have great ranged capability, and they add 2 to defense, which is nice. But that makes them very much worthwhile equipping on characters like Vargas or Aeon, ranged heavy characters. Then there's the Gian arms, which are the arms for the Gian mobile suit, easily the most melee-focused mobile suit that we'd have available to us for a really long time. And so it may, whether you have a Gian or not, it may be worthwhile to purchase them. Purchase 1 set of these arms for Tristan. And then you can purchase extra wings, which we have 1 on Aeon. A power device, which, I mean, that's +5 to melee power. That's kind of nice. Sensor +5 to ranged. Recovery system, you know, all that. But, yeah, pretty good stuff. I'd say the best things here are definitely the Dowage thrusters. They're easily the best. And then a set of Gian arms is also pretty good. we're not going to purchase those just yet either, because there are actually 2 more shops to look at. Although one of them is an item shop, so I'm not sure if it's really going to be all that worth going over, but I'll still do it. If you go back this way, there's an alleyway where Gavinger's hanging out and some houses. But to keep the flow moving, we'll check those on our way out, because up here is another weapon shop. This is the melee equipment weapon shop, which has the thing I really recommend purchasing first, for reasons that I'll explain when we get to me explaining the money farming. But let's go down the list. There's the small shields, which are great. I've already purchased 4 from the Sky Pirate base myself. And yeah, they're really good shields. 18 defense, -1 speed, really small. Really good. There's also the Gelgoog shield, which is the same size as the Gatling shield we could purchase, which is still a little too huge, but it adds a ton to defense. It adds 30, which is gigantic for this point in the game. And it also takes away 20 from speed, which is not a good thing. That's a bad thing. Metal Guard 2, which they're okay, but I don't recommend purchasing them because the exact same size Arm Guard, which is the same size as the Metal Guard 2, adds 12 to defense and takes 10 away from speed, which is unfortunate. However, though, the Arm Guard plus the small shield gives you the same defense amount as a Gelgoog shield, and it only takes away 11 speed instead of 20. Arm Guards are actually going to be something we're going to purchase quite a few of, and they're going to last for quite a while. You can purchase Beam Sabers, which I've already mentioned are really good melee weapons, kind of going to be the standard for a while, in fact. Heat Hawk Kai, which we've already purchased one. The Large Heat Hawk, this I recommend purchasing for Tristan. This, for all intents and purposes, is another saber weapon, because it's an axe like the Heat Hawk Kai, but it has a tip for piercing, meaning you can use piercing boost attacks with it. It is also really strong, and going to be the strongest melee weapon you'll have access to for quite some time. This is the first thing I recommend you purchase, like, no matter what. Then you can also purchase the Beam Javelin, which is kind of unruly. As you can see, most of our mobile suits can equip it, but I don't know. It's not that great. I don't recommend purchasing it. It's more powerful than the Beam Saber, but you can't use it for nearly as much. It might be a good choice for Tremi, because she can use Lightning Lancer with it, but I'd recommend sticking with the Beam Saber. Plus, you know, size. But why don't we check out those houses that we didn't see yet, and then I'm going to go back to the ranged shop. Which, I know, that's a lot of back and forth, but I wanted to make sure I point out that you should purchase that the High Heat Hawk? Is that what it's called? I forget. What a charming little customer. Have you come to Tohai to buy some goods? Ever since the K Trading Company started dealing in weapons, all sorts of people have been coming here. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's the truth. Well, okay. No, I mean, they got good stuff. This stuff is going to last us a really long time. And also because it's so close to when you go to the black market. My first time playing, I shopped at the black market, and then I was kicking myself when I got here because I'm like, damn it. You're investigating the K Trading Company? I don't know what you suspect, but Mr. K is a wonderful man. I won't have people saying bad things about him. Get out of here. Alright, bye. Alright, and we also need to check out the item shop. Even though I've already shown the I've already talked about the stuff that I recommend purchasing. But the item shop's easy to miss. First couple of playthroughs I did of this game, when it first came out, I didn't realize there was an item shop here. But it's pretty standard stuff. You can purchase HP parts, short guards, which are really useful because we're going to be coming up to those, up to short circuit being a very common thing soon. Heat guards, which are also pretty good, and, you know, the standard stuff. You can buy repair kit DXs now, which may be worthwhile because regular repair kits kind of wearing out their welcome a bit. You can also get stuff to cure short circuit and overheat, and yeah, just pretty standard stuff. Alright, now that I've purchased the High Heat Hawk, I think it is? I forget. I want to go and... excuse me. I want to go to the ranged weapon shop, not to purchase a ranged weapon yet,
yet. I'm wanting to purchase a set of Guian arms for Tristan. Yes, specifically for Tristan. And I also want to purchase a set of dowage thrusters also for Tristan. And I think that should be good for right now. Alright, so we're going to go to the Unicorn HQ here in Tohai and get Tristan set up. Oh, and also, I'm going to go through and sell my stuff, but that'll be off. Sell stuff I don't need anymore, because a lot of our stuff that we've had is no longer going to be useful. Nope, not you. You. Alrighty, folks, I'm back. I went ahead and set Tristan up with the hideout and then the dowage thrusters, the Guian arms. He's now a melee beast, I guess. Really, his speed and armor are what went up, which is good because the Goaf is really flimsy at this point. It's funny because the Goaf actually doesn't last that long for how strong it is. But I did sell all my stuff off, so I have almost 26,000 on me, which is quite a lot, actually. So we're going to go ahead and do some shopping. Alright, let me think here. We need 1, 2, probably 3 beam rifles for right now. I would like a long rifle. Right, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I think it is. And we'll go ahead and purchase 1 bullpup machine gun. Alright. And that should actually take care of our ranged costs. It's funny, we may get away without having to really do money farming. However, if that's the case, I will still show you guys how I recommend you money farm around here, because this is definitely the best place to do it right now. Well, not like you can go somewhere else right now and do it, but you get what I mean. Okay, small shields we're good on. We don't need any Gelgoog shields. Arm guards are important, although I want to hold off for a second. I already bought the large Heat Hawk. We're good on beam sabers. And I don't know if I even want to waste time purchasing a beam javelin. I might. It all depends. It really all depends on how much room I actually have on Tremmy. Okay, but that takes us to arm guards. We're actually going to go ahead and purchase, I guess, only 5. I kind of need more than that. Because arm guards are going to last us, gosh, longer than anything else we get here. Alright, but I'm going to play around with equipment, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, folks, I'm back again, and after selling everything after having gotten rid of all the other stuff from purchasing my new stuff, I had enough money to buy the last arm guard, so I have 6 now, which is how many I recommend you get. Because, well, you can only have 6 people in your party at a time, and those are going to last a really long time. And yeah, everybody's pretty much set up as good as they could be. Somehow I avoided having to money farm. However, odds are you probably weren't that lucky. So, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys specifically what enemy to keep an eye out for when you're money farming. Because enemies around here drop a pretty healthy amount of money. About a total of about 450, I think, to 600 a battle. But there's one particular enemy that you'll encounter semi-regularly, actually. It's not that rare. That can drop 1,000 when you kill it, but you have to be able to kill it. Though I'm jumping ahead a little bit. So, first things first, we're going to leave town. Come on, guys, let's head over to Mr. K's hideout in a bit. It seems like he's in league with the Dark Alliance after all. See, it's like I told you, but isn't it too early to act? We don't have any concrete evidence yet. We'll have all the proof we need when we get to his hideout, I guess. What will we do if we don't find any evidence? Simple. We just wait, what? Why? Yeah, sounds like a plan. You call that a plan? Well, it's better than just sitting around doing nothing. Well, that is true, but that I can agree with. Okay, let's go. We're heading west to Mr. K's hideout in the Wyvern Ravine. Well, not yet. Okay, so we're going to want to run around this area. Does Tremy have... No, she does not. She does not have the skill that I was hoping she does. So, folks, we're going to run around here and fight regular enemies until I find the specific enemy. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, here it is, though. This is... Finally, I had a bit of bad luck here. But this is the enemy that you're going to want to run into. So, here's what you need to do to kill it. The golden GM, that is. You want to have Tristan out in the front. You want him to either be able to use Power Charge immediately or Charge so he can do it next turn. Aeon, you want to have use Terror Mind. And... we're actually going to have Tremy hop back out because she's going to power up Tristan. And assuming that it doesn't use smoke this turn, we should be able to kill it. See, Terror Mind will stop it from using any of its techniques, such as smoke, bomber, etc. And that will keep it from running away. Power Charge ignores enemies' defense. Which only works with a sword or lance, but because we happen to have the large Heat Hawk, which for all intents and purposes is just a really, really big and really strong sword weapon, we can use Power Charge and, well, we can hit it. Aside from that, what you may want to do is possibly do Defense Hack, though I don't think that really matters. We're just going to use Arm Snipe, because if you do get a critical hit on it, you will do damage, because that bypasses the defensive stat. You don't want to do melee attacks against it, aside from Tristan, because it will counterattack them. But most of your attacks are probably just going to do 1 damage. But here we go, Power Charge, we hit it, and it's dead. Not a very hard enemy to kill when you know how. When you don't know how, much like the Metal Zaku that we saw earlier, oh boy, it's a mess. But you only get 10 EXP from them, but you get 1,000 credits, a Smoke Bomb. You always get a Smoke Bomb. I've never not gotten one, which those are great. And you have a pretty decent chance of getting an ECAP S, which is very nice. Very, very nice. And running around, killing the enemies around here, and then also prioritizing the gold GMs, it makes it very easy to get money. That took me about, I don't know, like 15-ish minutes to find one. So, there you go. That said, during those 15 minutes, some characters leveled. So, Tristan, when he leveled up, he got Gatling Body, which fires all attached weapons. You need to have at least 3 ranged weapons that are actually like attached to the mobile suit, whether they're built in like a head Vulcan or attached to the arms, such as, well, let's say the Gatling shield and the arm Gatling that you can purchase in Tohai. It's a pretty good boost attack. That said, Tristan is not a ranged oriented character. Right now he's not too bad, but that's going to easily drop off. Aeon got the technique Bit. Bit is, well, simply put, a boss destroyer. I'll talk about it more when we get into a fight and actually use it. But it's phenomenal. Tremy got Gatling Fire, which fires all ranged weapons that are equipped, as long as you have at least 4 equipped. This is actually one of the absolute best boost attacks in the game, and also one that I believe every single character, except for one, gets. That said, we can't actually take advantage of it right now unless we just equip a bunch of really weak ranged weapons, and that's not the way to do things, in my personal opinion. Plus, it's a little too powerful for right now. Well, kinda. Anyway, it's a really good boost attack. I'm glad she has it. I think she's the earliest character who gets it, too. Gavenger, when he leveled up, he got the boost attack Chaff Field, which goes very well with Beam Field, and, well, we already know what it does, but it's very welcome, especially since Fritz isn't with us anymore.
And Vargas, he leveled up too, and I believe he got Speed All, which Tremmy has. It just speeds up everybody. And so, yeah, that's everything. I'm gonna heal up, and then somehow I got lucky and bypass and had enough money to get everything I needed to without having to money farm. But in case that doesn't happen, I showed you guys what I recommend for money farming and what I would have been doing. And so, folks, next time on MS Saga New Dawn, we're gonna be making our way to Wyvern Ravine. I'm Gene of RPG, and I'll see you guys then.